What's going on, guys? I'm back again to do some more Oliver Anthony music. This one, I've got a massive request to do it. It's called Doggon. So, I don't know if that's like like American catchphrase or something like that. I've never really heard that phrase before, but Oliver Anthony, super powerful music. He released this before he blew up, guys. He released this one about 5 months ago. He had another one 8 months ago in his car, but I didn't actually react to that one. This is the first time reacting to this song. 2.5 million views. A lot of people requested me to react to this one, so I have to give it a go, guys. Now, I read all the comments, and it's basically, as a veteran, talking about war. He said it didn't benefit anything for the American people, and I think a lot of people feel like that, guys. A lot of people feel like, the government's lying to them or not helping them out too much. So this one should be, again, another super powerful song. Same as Richmond, north of Richmond. I reacted to that, guys. Go back and check that out. I'll put a link at the end of the video here. But yeah, this is gonna be unbelievable as well. I can already tell, guys. Like, he has the same guitar, the same setup, no backing vocals, no, auto-tune, no nothing, no microphone. Just him and the music, guys. Let's get it, man. Hit that comment button and comment down below, because I reply back to every single comment. It really helps the algorithm as well. Let's get it, guys.
Lord, my head's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up and there's a hole in the making. People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it.
Oh my god, hold on, guys. I don't want to be stopping this too much, but already the first part is epic. He said the water dried up, so he's basically talking about, a few different things at the beginning, but the most captivating part for me was when he said people eating bugs, insects, because they won't eat bacon. So, this was like huge push recently. I'm like pretty much not fully carnivore diet. Shout out to Dr. Sean Baker, but I do follow a somewhat carnivore diet. I have carbs here and there. Like, I had a watermelon yesterday. Does it benefit me in any way? I don't really think so. But I think that most people should be eating more meat, more red meat, eggs, milk, cheese, things like that, guys. It definitely helps you a lot. I'm a personal trainer, and I know this for a fact, because it helps a lot of people, a lot of my clients that I train. I tell them to switch to more meat, more meat rather than anything else. And nowadays there's like this huge push to basically turn into like the Chinese, like where they're like eating insects and things that like delicacies, but there's no protein in that, guys. There's no amino acids. It's really terrible, low quality food. So, keep eating meat, guys. As much meat and eggs as you can, and forget about sugary foods and fast foods and things like that. I love it, guys. Right off the bat, I love this song. Come on.
It's been hurting, my back's been aching, the water's drying up and there's a hole in the making. People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it. Needles in the streets, folks hardly surviving on sidewalks next to highways full of cars self-driving. The poor kids.
Ooh, hold up, guys. This is insane. He said there's needles in the streets with self-driven cars right beside them. So they're dying in the streets while there's self-driven cars. So it's like this, big divide of wealth, guys. Some people are having self-driven cars and almost like spaceships, Teslas, while other people are dying in the streets from heroin overdoses. And guys, I live in Dublin, okay? I'm wearing this American t-shirt just today because, it's a badass t-shirt. But living in Ireland my whole life, in Dublin especially, there's a massive drug problem. I think they said that Galway is like the capital of cocaine in the world. That's my county. That's where I live, guys, right? I live in Galway, right? But Dublin has like the worst heroin epidemic, or whatever you call it, epidemic ever. It's like people people are openly using heroin in the streets. So super sad, guys. And he's basically talking about that huge kind of divide. Wow, this is insane. Already, this is unbelievable.
Walks next to highways full of cars self-driving. The poor keep hurting, the rich keep thriving. Doggone it. There's a little town somewhere, the only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming. The only time traffic backs up is when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's humming. With me and the dog crying about burning coal.
Hold on a second, before we go into the next verse. Guys, his voice is unbelievable. Like I said, even the background is it just reminds me so much of like anywhere in Ireland. Like I'm from the countryside too, so like it's like some sort of like country music, you know. I love country music, like I said, Appalachian music, folk music, whatever you want to call it, but the background is exactly like somewhere just like in the, you know, somewhere out in the countryside in like, you know, like I said, Connemara, somewhere in Dublin or something. And like, it's so, his voice is so captivating. Like, there's no auto-tune, there's no nothing to help him with the music, but he's just playing some of the most emotionally charged music. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. And he's talking about, it's just me and my dogs, you know, because in the video, Rich Man North of Richmond, he has just his 3 dogs and him living out in the middle of nowhere, living out in the sticks, right? Middle of nowhere. So very relatable music. If you guys are from the countryside, which I know most of Ireland is, because there's only like 1 million people in Dublin. That's like the big city. But in Galway, you know, Cork, you know, the rest of Ireland, it's all countryside. So this song is very relatable. This isn't just like American music, guys. This is like very like multinational, you know, transnational music.
Burning coal, but not the poor souls who's digging in. I reckon there's been a many good men in the grave trying to keep our houses lit. Down in the oil fields and the pipelines and the linemen and the coal mines, so we can sit at home and plug in a newfangled bullshit.
This is unbelievable. I don't want to keep stopping it, like I said, but he's talked about the coal miners. You know, he's from the Appalachian area. They destroyed that whole place. I did a little bit of research, and shout out to my American supporters and new subscribers. They also told me about all the different areas in the West Appalachian area. They completely decimated that area. There's no miners that actually have jobs there anymore, right? It's just like complete desolate. They all, you know, do IT, or everybody moved to New York or whatever. They moved away from that area. And he said there's people burning the coal, but not the coal miners. The actual guys that get the coal, they're not the ones that actually profit from it. That's everything, guys. You know, the slave workers in the sweatshops, they're not the ones that actually have the iPhones or whatever. You know, or the Amazon workers. A lot of those people are just paycheck to paycheck. They're not the people that actually profit from Amazon itself. They just work there. You know, crazy.
And Republicans, Democrats, Lord, I swear they're all just full of crap. I ain't never seen a good city slicking bureaucrat.
Damn.
There's a little town somewhere, the only thing you hear at night is that old mill humming. The only time traffic backs up when that old sweet Norfolk Southern train's running.
I love this hook, guys. So he's saying the only time the traffic backs up where I live in the countryside. Chat, tell me down below exactly what he means, but my interpretation of that is he means like when you come to a train tracks and like the train tracks, you know, they come down and they block you from driving through it. So like that's the only time that the cars back up, okay? Because he lives in such a peaceful town. He lives in such a, you know, nowhere area of Virginia, I think he said. And let's touch on that part, guys. He said Democrats and Republicans, he said, they're both full of crap. They're both liars, okay? They both basically tell the same story, okay? What is it like? What did that famous guy say? He said, I think he was a famous American economist or whatever. He said that it's a two-party dictatorship, guys, okay? That's not actually changing anything. That's the same in Ireland, guys. Sinn Féin, Fianna Fáil, and Fine Gael. It's like a three-party dictatorship. You know what I mean? It's like, there is like options, but it's not as much as you would hope for. There's no chance for an independent person to come through. So, very powerful lyrics, guys. This guy embodies like the super powerful lyrics that these songs show, right? It's unbelievable, really. It's unbelievable.
With me and the dog on it, just me and the dog on it. Lord, Lord, my head's been hurting, my back's been aching. The water's drying up and there's a war in the making. People eating bugs cause they won't eat bacon. Doggone it.
That's unbelievable. I love that line. So shout out to him, amazing song. I love that line just to finish off. He said, there's a war in the making. So, you know, it feels like America has this sort of perennial war. It's like this, you know, at war after war. As soon as the Afghanistan war ended, a week later it's the Ukrainian war, which is kind of like funded by the US and stuff. It's just like continually war because, you know, the industrial, you know, war complex, industrial arms, you know, complex and things like that, they basically prop up these wars and they want to keep it going because it's profitable. So anything that's profitable, guys, you guys know it will be continued on for many years. But unbelievable. That was phenomenal. I can't believe I didn't listen to that one. I reacted to like 5 of his other songs. All unreal, guys. All unreal. Super powerful. I mean, I don't think I've actually heard anyone ever in country music talk so deeply about topics that are so relevant, you know. And like, I guess it's hard because people judge you and they, you know, they throw shade at you and talk about how this guy is this wing and this guy is right wing and left wing and this blah, blah, blah. And like, you got to kind of ignore that stuff, guys, and try and, you know, bust through that mold and show people, no, this is what I am. I'm unique and I'm talking about the problems that the real people have. So unbelievable. Much love to Oliver Anthony. That was phenomenal. I mean, this guy keeps on getting better. It's unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable how powerful his music is. So many different bars there, you know, that I broke down. Hopefully, I didn't want to stop the song too much, but if you guys want to go see it, head over to his official YouTube channel, Oliver Anthony Music, and go watch it there, guys, because I will be reacting to more of his stuff. And this was a huge request, so much love to my American supporter that asked me for that. I think it was Daniel Ray again, but unbelievable, guys. Yeah, so good. You know, his music just continually gets better and better. You know, the more I even go back on his music, this guy was ahead of his time. So let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I'll reply back to every single one of you. Oliver Anthony, my Irish American brother. This guy looks ridiculously Irish. Like I say in every video, every time I see him, I'm like, he looks like 5 or 6 of my friends that live in Ireland. You know, just super Irish. So absolutely legendary to see you guys. I love you all, and I'll see you guys all in the comments down below, man. Peace.